Hi, everyone. Today we're making Recession Ramen. But to start, as always, we are going to pour one out for the food gods. This is a recipe that calls for cheap ingredients. The monster is completely optional. I recently realized I'm hopelessly addicted to caffeine. I didn't realize really how bad my caffeine addiction was until I stopped drinking caffeine and I started violently shaking. I almost swerved into a small flock of gooselings. They looked at me with complete anguish and fear. I had a realization that it's actually more important than ever for me to drink caffeine because I never want to risk something like that happening again. If anyone can tell me why this garlic clove is so gigantic, I would appreciate that. Some of you told me to make it easier for myself by using the flat edge of the knife.
Why are you so...
As you can see, I drop it and I have to wash it here. So there I go, losing about 50% of my garlic. And we're just gonna dice it up. Some of this garlic is green and I don't know if that means it's safe to eat. I guess we'll find out. Google defines Recession Ramen as an affordable, easy to make ramen noodle dishes designed to be budget friendly during times of economic hardship or high grocery prices. I'm really happy to say by being frugal, we managed to make this dish come out to only $40. So just go ahead and throw your garlic into the pan there. Jesus Christ, dude. The Spam, is a relatively easy meat to work with.
Pretty good at...
If you want to ball out, I mean, a case of that bad boy is gonna set you back $6 these days.
Kind of cheated there, but...
And go ahead and get it onto your cutting board there.
Okay, I don't know why everything just...
And go ahead and cut it into thin slices. It really feels like inflation is getting out of hand these days. Even the DSM-5 keeps getting more mental disorders added to it. Once the garlic is golden brown, we're gonna go ahead and put our Spam in the pan. And the thought process here is the garlic is going to infuse into the Spam. Here's where we start flipping them and making the magic happen. We want to get it golden brown on both sides here. Just gonna start making the magic happen right here. The economy has made it a lot more painful for me to work it on the pole these days. People used to throw me dollar bills, y'all, but these days they're throwing nickels. We're just gonna go ahead and spill our garlic all over the fucking stovetop. This is gonna be what it all boils down to. We're frying that egg. If you get the chance, I would really recommend using 2 hands to crack this egg. This was my first time cracking an egg with 1 hand. It was actually very difficult. Now go ahead and get some water boiling in the kettle. We're just gonna do this again. I recently came to understand that the chicken crossing the road joke is actually a metaphor for death. When I was seeing those geeslings crossing the road, and when I realized I had almost... Now, once our water has started to boil, we're gonna go ahead and preemptively put the spice into the packet or the bowl of ramen. There's a lot of really funky stuff happening with the economy. All of this Bitcoin, Schmidt-coin, gold schmold, silver schmilver, dollar schmaller. I don't know what to do about any of it. I don't know what it means, but I'd like to take a moment and say thank you for watching this video. Although we're all confused, at least we can be on the same page. Sorry, that's the police looking for me. So we poured the water in, and we can see the instant ramen is doing its stuff. Now the water vapor gets recycled, and it boils the noodles in there. And you'll see once we peel the layer back, the noodles are looking ready to go. Now it's time to add our garnish. I pre-made a little cabbage and carrot salad. You know, I personally think ramen looks good with some greens on it. And it's time to add our Spam. They are looking pretty good. Now, this part is a bit like, I would imagine, like what it is to be a surgeon. Okay, we're gonna cover our entire cabbage salad there.
I feel like this looks pretty decent.
And there we go, guys. There is our Recession Ramen with some added ingredients to the ramen just to spruce things up. I want to clarify earlier about my surgeon comment. I just feel like it takes a lot of grace and nimbleness to rearrange the egg for the ramen. And I think it's pretty similar to brain surgery. There's a lot of yolky pieces in there, like in both the egg and in the surgery. So I heard surgeons like to train on eggs. I really like poking the yolk out of my egg. I like runny eggs. You don't have to have it runny. And there we go. We're going to give it a try. I've gone through the liberty of muting this for you because it is truly difficult to listen to this. Watching this back, I seem to remember every bite being so umami and rich and delicious. I think I just simply couldn't stop myself. I absolutely gorged upon this ramen. And I'm very fortunate that I have at least a few more packets that I bought. The actual noodles themselves are pretty good, but I think the touches we added make it even better. Thank you guys for watching this video. Okay, bye.